And that's what happens when you click the wrong video. So
I
now
was
we've learned.
I was like, did it not play any of the audio, or is it me?
No, I clicked the wrong.
Oh no.
Oh, is your day going then?
It was going just fine.
That's it.
Oh man. That's me. I'm like, I pushed all the buttons. I don't know what happened.
I know. Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
We are. Like, how are you? Okay.
I'm good.
Oh, hey,
Do
how's
what?
it going?
Yeah.
I said standard intro stuff. But we are here today to get into and to talk about your current campaign.
Issue number 7.
7 already. 7 already.
Dude, I'm super excited.
Oh yeah, out of 613, right?
Exactly. No. We're going to 12. 12 is the first arc. If people still want more, there is more after 12. We'll start a whole nother arc, but we'll see. I don't know. After 12, I might take a nap for a year. We'll see.
You don't want to do 3 campaigns right in a row, one a month?
No, you're nuts.
Not recommended.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how Carissa Grant does it. She's like, I'm going to have one campaign live every month from now until the end of the year. And I was like, you're crazy.
Yeah. Yep. I learned quickly that's the short path to crack. So.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. So for those that are, tell me about this and what's going on. Well, don't tell me everything in the issue, of course, but tell me what's going on in here. Then we'll hit the video and we'll go from there.
Gotcha. Path of the Pale Rider is a Western apocalypse comic book series. I actually tell you exactly what it is in the video, but in issue 7, it's a huge step forward in the story. It's a big reveal. Jude St. Clair has been on this path now for 6 issues, and they all kind of lead to this moment where he breaks into the undead retirement community, and he's doing that in exchange for a safe passage to the Golden City. Hi, William Russell. How are you? And so he's like so close to getting what he wants, but what's the cost here? You know what I mean? He's going to get in there and he's very quickly going to find out it is nothing like anybody thought it was or could prepare you for. And if you remember issue 6, there's this cockamamie plan that they threw together to get him in there so he can appear to be undead for a short period of time. But that's just going to crash and burn. We all know that. So you got to see. I got a couple videos I want to show you guys on the campaign. So yeah, let's start at the beginning.
That we'll do history of, and we'll go from there.
Hi, I'm Laurie Calcaterra, writer and creator of A Banana Peel. Really? Take 2. Hi, I'm Laurie Calcaterra, writer and creator of Path of the Pale Rider. There is a link in this video that will take you to a hidden reward on this campaign. So pay attention. Returning backers, congrats. Because this is issue 7, which is my favorite. It's what we've been waiting for, and I cannot wait for you to see the ending. It is killer. And for the people just finding Path, oh boy, are you in for a treat. Becca, what is Path of the Pale Rider? Oh yeah, Path of the Pale Rider is a Western apocalypse comic book series where death is broken. We're following a cowboy through the wasteland as he sifts through conspiracy theories trying to figure out what the heck happened. We don't have flesh-craving zombies. We have people whose soul didn't leave when their body died and their mind slowly rots. There's no magic bullet to the brain. There's no escape. You feel pain, you decompose, you lose your humanity. And by the way, this affects people, animals, insects, fish. So do you have like 5,000 questions about how this world works? So does everybody else. You have to pause and read those at some point. Put hot sauce on it. Hey, eyes over here. We'll talk hot sauce later. Pay attention. There's a ton in the campaign below, so just go explore. You're going to find amazing comics, variant covers by talented artists, ketchup tears, hot sauce, t-shirts, riddles, custom pop, kick-ass stretch goals, unique handmade items. Oh, and did I mention hot sauce? I really hope this is your new favorite read. Thanks again for backing this campaign and supporting indie comics. I hope you start on your path today. Okay, shut up now. I always have fun with those videos. They're a labor of love, you know? They take some time to put together, but they're always fun.
Is it still love when it runs you over with the car?
Yeah, that was I forget which one I did that with, but I opened it with like getting run over by the car. I got a lot of views on that one. Go figure.
I wonder why. Yeah.
I wonder why.
That was the start of Ellie, right?
That was the start of Ellie. Yeah, when we ran her over with the car, and then I brought her back for like one of the Kickstarter vids. And then she got, I'm going to have to bring her back as like a full-on skeleton at some point and be like, here's Ellie. This is all that's left.
So without going through the full spoilery story, because you know I like spoilers.
Yeah.
This started off 10 years in, correct?
Correct.
The story started.
Yeah.
And it had him looking for the mythical city, not mythical, of Santa Claus.
First, he was looking for Dwayne Fink.
Yes.
In the town of Santa Claus. Yep.
Speaking of Dwayne.
Yeah. Someone who plays Dwayne.
Dwayne, Dante, they're all it's all D names for him.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you took a 2 issues to where you gave the whole backstory, like I shouldn't the whole, but you gave his backstory, how he discovered things and how he got to where he was. Yep. How important was that to get the backstory part in?
I thought it was poignant because again, it's explaining the world that, you know, the way things went down, how the undead had their rights taken away, how they were persecuted. And then because when he goes into the undead retirement community, you guys needed to understand the propaganda behind it and like how that came to happen, because the government slowly stripped away the rights of the undead until they were disappearing them. Right.
Yeah.
And so that's the whole point, is there's commercials. In fact, the very first short film that we did was the commercial for Pine Fox retirement community. So so apparently there's multiple. It's like a retirement home, right? For the elderly, where it's like you could live in a posh one, you could live in a mid-level one. You just have to buy in and choose your spot, you know? And especially in a world where it's like it's going to run out. Space is going to run out. There's this urgency to secure your spot in one of these undead retirement communities. And so I feel like that was super important to lay that out in issues 3 and 4. But there's still this mistrust, because eventually the government's like, you're going to go to the undead retirement community, whether you want to or not. And we're just going to pick you up and we're going to take you there. And no one ever hears from these poor people again. And so you might try and call and make an appointment, but, oh, I'm sorry, we're all busy today. You know, there's a bunch of, there's just a lot of questions around it. So there's this aura of, they're not telling you something, right? And Jude knows it. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Cameron. Hi, guys. And so that's what we're going to find out in issue 7, is exactly what's going on in this undead retirement community. And you're going to find out that it's way different than what anybody thought it was. It's a bad day. Yeah. But I love this cover. Isn't it great?
And normally I do go kind of squirrel brain sometimes, but there was a reason for asking, and that was the reason, because you did set all this up way back then. Like when he first found out about anything, even the guy that quote unquote from the dead or stayed dead was in the
Your audio's breaking up.
right?
I didn't hear it. Say it again.
Aw.
Hi, Andrea.
I said even in the ambulance when we found out was almost nonchalant about everything.
Which character?
At the accident,
Yes.
got taken out. Yes.
Oh, in the
He
beginning, like
wasn't as in the back. Yeah, in the flashback thing. Yep.
in the flashback. Okay, that's
'Cause
Aaron, his supervisor, and who's kind of like just seen it all. And it was like
Mhm.
he knew that this guy wasn't gonna make it, but yeah, it was really bizarre. Like they were just as confused as everybody else. And when they were at the hospital, he was
Mhm.
like, okay, check it out. And the doctor was like, haha, stop playing a joke. Like this isn't funny. It's too early. I haven't had my coffee. And he's like, okay, when you examine him, you can use my stethoscope if you want. And she was like, no, you know what I mean? But eventually she was like, there is something
Yep.
very wrong. And she went running out. But it's like both Jude and Aaron were very calm, which is calmer than I think I would be. But I wanted to kind of showcase the panic of the doctor seeing it for the first time. But I
Yeah.
think they had a chance to like talk to the guy as they were driving him to the hospital. So I think they were just like, okay, like he's still here somehow.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how, but he's here.
Yeah, and that's why I was trying to go into the history part because again, all of this stuff seems to have been laid out ahead of time, and from there
Mhm.
it went to
Oh,
I mean,
issue 5.
the farm with the little girl.
Oh, yes. Did you notice in the preview pages? Go
Oh, did
back
I
to the
miss? Let me go back.
nah, nobody has caught this yet. Go back. All right, so preview past them. The 4 preview pages of
Yep.
issue 7. Okay, so there's a truck coming. They're like, here's your disc. It's hack disc. They're tying the
Yep.
thing to his arm. He injects him. It's
Mhm.
807, pushes him out. Good luck. Cough, cough. Here's the
Yep.
collectors. Oh, an undead dude. Any heartbeat? Nah. Look who's sitting in the back of that
Nope.
van.
Oh
Yep,
yeah, I didn't take notice.
there they are from issue 1. And we have a new dog named Waffles. Waffles.
So sad pancake and waffles.
Yeah. Waffles got his name because of Sad Pancake. But here's the difference. Sad Pancake was an accident, and Gilbert drew him in. Gilbert Perez, who is, of course, our very talented penciler and inker. Matt Chambers is our colorist. So I want to make sure you guys know their names because they do incredible work on this series. But Gilbert drew this dog into issue 5. And then it was this really brutal scene where Lola was just shooting a bunch of people in the street. He drew a puppy into it. And so I made him shoot the puppy. And he was not happy about shooting the puppy, but Sad Pancake was born. So, but this dog, I wrote into the story. And if y'all remember what happened to Diana Prince in issue 1, you know that this poor puppy is about to have a bad day. We'll just say that.
Is it Bruiser?
He is just a giant, like I call him in the script, he's a berserker. And you'll see why. But he's just a giant undead guy. You'll have to read the script, the story, what happens with these other undead personas in the truck with him. Because they're all going to meet the same fate.
Yeah.
And remember this cockamamie plan, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He has one dose there. It looks like he has another dose here ready just in case.
Right.
Or is this the bring back?
This is the bring back. So in issue 6, they go over this stupid plan where this is Carlos, by the way. Carlos is actually in the ambulance. This is the ambulance driver from issue 3.
Yep.
And so this is part of the reason why Jude agreed to go, because this guy, Carlos, he didn't really convince him, but he was just like, just remember
that the undead are still human. Like, we're still here. And then when he walked around that camp, he remembered, the humanity behind these people, and they're just trying to survive. And it's like safety in numbers almost, because from their point of view, they have nowhere to go. And the government is just picking them off and sending them into the undead retirement community, and no one sees them again. So they don't know what's going on, right? So safety in numbers. So they needed this person who was alive to tell the story of what's actually going on. Because if an undead was like, yeah, they're chopping us into bits and feeding us to you, no one's going to believe them. Or they're running experiments on us, or it's a concentration camp. Those are 3 of the big theories going around. No one would believe them. So they need a living person to kind of be their advocate, to be like, this is what's really happening and we should stop it. So that's why Jude's going in there. He had to come on the decision by himself. Like, he had to decide for himself that he was going to go in there. So yeah. So the plan was, there's 2 syringes. The red one is a beta blocker, which slows the heartbeat. It disrupts the heartbeat. So he gets 30 heartbeats, 1 a minute. And so that's a big part of this story, because you're going to see this reaction. It hurts him. And then look what happens on that last page. When his heart beats, it takes his breath away. And so that's one, he has to try and cover that, because if they're watching him when that happens, that's suspicious. And 2, hopefully he can figure things out with that reaction going on. And so the antidote, it's epinephrine that's stashed up his arm. So that way at the end of it, he has to inject himself in the heart in order to turn it off. Otherwise it becomes permanent. The beta blockers will become permanent, and he will permanently be undead, which, as we know, that is the biggest fear that Jude St. Clair has. He does not wish to be around as an undead person. So
yeah,
there you have it. That's the setup.
I like that you switched the panel borders.
Yeah.
Into when he is the quote unquote undead part, then it goes all black. It switches.
Yep.
I like that.
I'm glad you noticed that. It's very subtle, but yes. Like, Gilbert loves to put just these little subtle clues about what's actually happening, and he uses the panels as art. So a lot of times if someone shot a gun, the panel is like smoke from the smoking gun, and the blood, like if it splashes out of somebody, it's actually going down the side of the panel and running down the panel into like the next one down. And he just does some really cool art to help set the mood, behind what's going on in the panels. So
that's what all the good ones do, right?
Ooh, yes, they do.
Speaking of good ones,
this one's going to be a wild ride. How did we get here?
Sorry, every once in a while.
It's the one you just wanted to see me get hit by the car. You're like,
Once in a while, you got to watch it for the giggles.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
When I was like, hey, everybody, I'm going to go run myself over with a car today. My parents were like, I'm sorry, what? I was like, don't worry, it's perfectly safe. Everybody will be fine.
From there, you got consequences and chicken nuggets out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And now we shout chicken nuggets at each other. And now there's hey, yes, that is William Russell's cover for issue 7. I just want to remind people there are 2 William Russell covers on this campaign. And so if you've been following William Russell and myself, there's an opportunity to go back and get the covers for issue 1 and 2 with William Russell variants. The issue 1 variant is available on this campaign in the add-ons. So this is the cover for issue 7. And then there's a cover for issue 1. When we do the campaign for issue 8, we'll release the cover for issue 2. And there will be an Angry Artist bundle of Path of the Pale Rider. So you'll be able to have variants of Path from William Russell 1 through, we're going to go all the way to 12. So we're going to be bartering, and I'll be doing whatever work he needs me to do in order to get covers. They're like, yes, William. Now this one, did you hear the story behind this one, Chris?
Nope.
So this is Les Gardner.
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually been sitting on this one since we launched last campaign. So we launched issue 6, and Les wandered into the launch party. Thank you, Andrea. I love you. Laurie's doing a show at night. I don't even know you anymore. LOL. Don't worry. I'm going to be on the other show tonight too. So don't you worry. You'll see
In
lots
about
of
what,
me.
20 minutes?
Oh, no, we got like 40 minutes. We're good.
40. I can't
Yeah.
read.
So Les like wandered into the launch party and he was like, oh yeah, no, congrats on all your hard work and blah, blah. And then he was like, hey, if you reach 5,000 on this campaign, I'll do a cover for you for free. And I was like, okay, but just make sure that you really mean that. I'm like, because
Mhm.
we're going to break 5,000 like in 2 days. And he was like, what? And I was like, I just want to make sure that you really mean that. I'm like, because we will break that dollar amount. So if you really want to do cover for free for me, that's great. But I just want to warn you, like, that is something that we always do. And Pops Van Zant was like, nah. He already said it. Like, get started, Les.
Yep.
And Les was like, oh, okay. And so we broke 5,000. And then
Yeah.
Les was like, here's your cover. And so Lola and Sad Pancake cover. And it's gorgeous. So it's one of those like, man, I've had this secret I've been sitting on for literally 6 months. And I'm glad I finally get to release it and people can see her in her gory glory.
Like it looks
Right?
painted and everything.
Yeah.
Done well.
He's just so amazing and like
Well,
fast. It amazes me how artists like Les and William are so quick. Cause in like 2 days, they're like, here's your cover. And I'm like, wow. Like takes me longer to write a script than it takes you to make a cover. This one is Terry Parr,
Right.
so hot right now. He has 3 campaigns with variant covers, but he's
Really?
super talented. Yeah.
Hmm.
So this
I
one
don't wanna
has,
say
and
I
then
don't
it's Dusk, Love Bites, and then what's Joe Solis? How to Hunt a Hero. So there's 3 campaigns that are live right now with Terry Parr variant covers. And then his series is called Gemini Force. I know, Andrea. This is why I'm so glad I don't have to choose. I just get one of each because I would never be able to choose for real. But at least like I try to help people because I do like a 2 cover combo. So you can pick 2 of the covers and then you get the digital for $20 as opposed to like you're giving away the secret.
Sorry, it's scroll.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get to the
So
double.
typically our bundles are 15 and that's for the physical and the digital. So the digital you can read like as soon as it drops, like as soon as our editor gives us the okay, that one is sent to you and then the physical will come as soon as it's printed and I can ship everything. But yeah, the 2 cover combo is just $5 more and then you get 2 physical copies plus the PDF. So I think it's a good deal. There's a ton of people in there. And then you can pick like William's cover, the main cover, any combination. And it's just like when I send out the surveys, you tell me which 2 you'd like to order and I order them for you. So I never thought I would have a pink girly cover.
I think you're getting one. Like you said, they're 15 for it anyway. Just get the double. You know.
I think so. But again, it's
Just
it's
again, if you can't get this, you can get this one then.
Right. It's hard to choose.
And this go for 3, 4. That's what I say. Go for all of them.
Yeah.
Ketchup. I still like it.
Ketchup packet. This is like if people are just finding Path and they want to read it, but maybe they can't afford the whole ketchup tier, physical ketchup tier, but they still want physicals. They could get like 1 through 4 and at least get started. And then like when we run the campaign for 8, you can do like, 5, 6, 7, 8 as a catch up. So still got a ton of t-shirts available for those that are looking. I mean, geez, I think we have enough now, Chris, where you could wear a different shirt every day of the week.
It's looking good. Nice.
Yeah. The new one is Sad Pancake, of course. Huh?
Yeah.
Your audio is breaking up really bad, man. I can't hear you at all.
Wow. Geez.
Oh, you're better now.
I was now. Okay. So you know spoilers. I cannot. So if this is a spoiler thing, just tell me shut up.
Okay.
You given any on the schools yet?
People have asked me about that. It means something. Obviously, that's the issue number we're on. And then people
Yes.
have seen that symbol. Those two symbols are related to each other. And so if we were to go on to issue 13, those two symbols will change. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Again, knowing what I know, ain't much. But I just wanted to ask.
Yeah. But someone else was like, what
I
are
like
these? And I was like, yep. Custom pumps.
The secret rewards. You got the wood covers.
Yes. Now the secret, I think
How
we need to
was it
dial
make
back.
one of these?
What's that?
What brought the wood cover?
I'm having such a hard time understanding you, Chris. I'm so sorry.
We'll have to cut it short then so you can get the other one if we're having all these audio issues. I hate doing that.
Try
We
one
might
more
have
time.
to.
Ask me the question.
All right. What about wooden cover?
All I got was wooden cover. I didn't get the question. Boo.
Dang it. Yeah. All right. So you can iron or but we're gonna have to cut it, and then I hate doing that to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't understand. It's
No,
cutting
not
out
your
really
fault.
bad.
Right.
Boo. The wooden covers are super cool, you guys. It's like when you see them in person, it says Chris, pop out and reload, bro. That may work. Here I am. Here I am. Once again. Should I do karaoke? Oh my God, you guys. I went to Texas Haunters this weekend and they had karaoke and it was bad karaoke. Hi, John Westoff, late nights with Laurie Calcaterra. That's right.
That's what we'll blame it on. Is she's here so late. That's what's causing all the issues. It's
Is it my
such
fault?
an anomaly.
It happens. And now your audio is better. So who knows?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I was just wondering what brought on the wooden covers.
I wanted to do something. I'm always looking to do stuff outside the box. And now someone else was doing wooden, I don't know if it was wooden covers or just wooden plaques. Timothy Fling had wooden plaques done for his series. And I was like, I would really like to do that since we're a Western. And I looked the same time I was looking into that. They're kind of expensive to do if you're going to pay someone to do them. I went to a Comic-Con at the Frisco Library, Public Library, and I found out that they have a makerspace.
Yeah.
And in the makerspace, there is a laser engraver where you can laser engrave wood. And I did the research and I learned how to use the program needed to convert. Basically, you put a PNG in there and it translates it into an SVG file. And as long as it took me a few tries to get the exact right size. And then to have the laser actually cut it out after it engraves. So engraves, like I have 12 by 12 piece of wood that I'll put in there, and then it will do the cover, and then it cuts out the exact size that I need. So it took me like, I don't know, 3 or 4 tries to get the size correct. And after that, it was easy. I did some research and learned like how do they attach the metal covers to the comics. And I used the same method. It's real sturdy, like construction grade 3M double-sided tape, which I cut down and I use a square. So once the cover is cleaned up and stained and I put a layer of poly on it and the books are printed, I put them together myself. So I like being hands-on. with a lot of the stuff. I like
Mhm.
being, the one that puts it together, and I just enjoy it. I like, me, I like all the crafty stuff. I like making the squishies, and I like making the hot sauce, and I like doing it. So why not?
And the custom covers.
Hmm. Custom covers are great. I still think I have some metal ones left, and we did some. You're breaking up again.
All right.
Boo.
It's that.
I guess we'll be cutting it short, guys, unfortunately.
Yeah.
'Cause the audio's not.
Unfortunately, we got
But if you guys want to catch me, I'm going to be on JD's and Rob Multari's show at 9:00 of Mice and Wolves. So I'll be over there. Hurrah. I wish Chris could come too. Chris, why don't you come crash their just come crash their live stream?
I'm doing that. All right. Well,
Okay.
I guess we'll see you.